All right. Good day, world, and welcome to another installment of Striving Young Professionals. My name is Henri LaSane, and I am, of course, a striving young professional. Thank you so much for being with us today. As always, I am so excited to do these videos to motivate, inspire, drive you guys to be better than you think you are, because you are definitely better and can always strive for the best. So, as always, trying to keep outstanding things going with our interviews and our guests. We have a very powerful young lady here, and I am so excited to have her on board with our SYPro family and just doing great things. And I'm so excited to allow her to share her testimony and just what she's doing with you all, and it can inspire you all and just help you all grow. Young ladies, young men, just people in general. What she has, I think, is really powerful. So I'm very happy to have her. Her company is CGE, or Cheer Girl Entertainment, as it is known to everyone. And I'm going to allow her opportunity to share that and introduce that to you all. And so without further ado, I introduce to you all Miss Carla. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Henri. Thanks for having me today.
Oh, man, it is such a pleasure to have you on board. We thank you so much
for
taking the time out and being with us.
Of course.
So kind of getting right into the meat of this thing.
Okay.
Want to find out a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about your background, where you come from, whatever you like.
All right. Well, my name's Carla Thomas-Johnson. I am a native of Tampa, Florida. I have been in dance and cheerleading all of my life. I was a dance studio kid, and after that, through college, I danced through high school, then through college as well. And after that, I danced professionally with professional sports leagues, such as the Arena Football League, the NFL, and various other pro sports. And now I run my own business. After I cheered Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2002. Yes, we did get a ring, in case you're wondering. We did get a ring. Right. And now I have created a business based off of what I was doing anyway as a hobby. When I stopped cheering, I really just sat and thought about, well, what's the next step? What is the logical next step for me, for my business entity? And I created Cheer Girl Entertainment. We are a dance and cheerleading production company. We provide choreography for recreational cheerleaders all the way up through professional sports organizations all over the country. We have pro cheerleader prep programs. We have junior cheerleader programs on the full gamut. And it started back in 2002 when I stopped cheerleading. This is our 10-year anniversary, so things are really, really, really exciting this year. And we're here to talk more about how it all started.
Wow. As I told you guys, her plate, man, she has a lot going on. This is a powerful young lady, and she's doing major things. So this is great stuff. So I know you said that you started CGE in 2002.
Right.
So let's, if you don't mind, just kind of sharing with us that process of you're done now with this hobby, and you have reached this fork in the road, so to speak, about the next road to travel.
Exactly.
What happened at that point? Share with us a little bit about 2002.
Well, back in 2002 when I started, I really didn't have an idea on what I wanted it to be, who it would assist, who it would help, how I would grow from the opportunity, and I just really sat down and used my marketing background to develop a business plan. That was the first thing. I took about 6 to 8 months to develop a business plan using all that I learned in school. It's very important that even if you don't go to college, that you use the school of life to perpetuate your dreams. It's very important. But I was fortunate enough to be able to afford to go to college, so I started using some of that information, all those nights staying up late, all those books. I went and dug all my textbooks out and really wrote a really solid business plan for the first 5 to 8 years of the business. And I really just thought about where are the voids in dance and cheerleading in our area. And I was very, my mindset was very local oriented. Here we are in year 10, and now the focus is starting to broaden a little bit because it is a business that I have on the side. I am a full-time school teacher for middle school computers. That is magnificent. So a lot of my time is dedicated to helping them be, young business professionals, which is another avenue, Henri. Something to think about. That's how I spend my day, but I spend every ounce of my time from '02 until now perpetuating my original business plan, which is coming up with a place, one-stop shop for dance, for choreography, for training, for any type of consultations that teams or individuals may want. Where we find ourselves now, we've done a lot of local events for NFL player associations and YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, modeling agencies. Now we're starting to think more nationally, and then ultimately the goal is globally.
Wow.
Should we dare to dream?
Should
we dare to dream?
We can dream.
So now that fork that he's referring to is, where do we go from now? How did we get here, and forecasting for the future. I feel like anytime you set a goal for yourself, you need to not only think about where you are presently, but understand what you've done in the past to help get you there, and then improve upon that to get you to the next levels and the next steps. So that's where we're at.
Wow. And this is
That's
good.
where we're at.
And I think this is so appropriate, and I love the timing in my interviews, and I've said this in previous interviews. And I swear it's not on purpose, but somehow, some way, the quotes always align themselves with the interviews.
Divine order.
And definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the quote for today was, "Never allow your memories to become greater than your dreams."
Wow.
Yeah.
We didn't plan that.
Honestly,
we did not plan that.
I am telling you what, this is so amazing, and this happened in the last interview.
Wow.
Both of my interviews, it's just, and that's how you know when God is really in something.
Very anointed, absolutely.
And it's really supposed to work out.
Absolutely.
And I think that is so appropriate, because I would assume that when you went to college, it wasn't to start CGE.
No, absolutely not. I thought I would have a company, some sort of desk type of job, maybe involving a little travel, nice pay, because I love flashy, shiny things. But never, ever did I dream that I would be, an entrepreneur, but create a business that allowed me to blend very uniquely my hobby and my passion for dance with my marketing and everything that I love about the business world. So it really is. I mean, I'm living my dream, but I'm living my dream part-time. So the goal now is to figure out how to do that full-time, to really give it the gas, so to speak, that it deserves and that it needs in order to thrive.
And I think that that's really critical and important, that everyone knows that she is doing this part-time. And
Absolutely.
she is not allowing this to discourage her, because it can be difficult. And the pursuit of dreams or anything is always difficult. And something I always say, that
Absolutely.
I believe that when you declare something that you want in the world, that the universe sets everything up for you to have challenges to see if you want it as badly as you said you wanted it.
Right.
And if you give up on that, then maybe you didn't want it as badly as you thought. And to be a teacher, if you don't know, guys, because I've been in the education field, it's very demanding.
Oh, yes.
And it can be very draining, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally, when you are dealing with young minds and they're pulling from you on so many avenues.
Absolutely.
And then to turn around and work with young ladies and have all of this activity going on with CGE and still be able to keep that going, you're not allowing the memories of difficulties and hard times and all those things to be bigger and greater than what you want to do and make this a global thing. And I definitely do believe that it can be global.
Well, good. Well, we have spoken it today, and it shall be.
Yes, yes. So with that, keeping the flow of it, what were some of the challenges that you were dealing with in getting CGE going?
Well, with the entertainment industry, if you're very familiar with it, it's very challenging when you have a name or you have an existing brand. And one of the biggest challenges, even now, that I still face is, no matter how lengthy the resume is and how reputable my references are, I always face the challenges of, well, we see it, we know it, but there's still a level of So I feel like it's an ongoing challenge, even more so then than it is now. But I feel like that's going to be with anything and within any industry, no matter who you are, no matter what nationality you are. There's always going to be someone or something or several groups of people that don't believe in you, and none of that matters. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to know what you want to do, and you just have to see it. You have to see it, you have to vision it, and you have to say, okay, here's how I'm going to get there. Don't just say I'm going to get there. Figure out what the steps are in between, and that's really how I overcome my challenges even now with a lot of programs that I have. Word of mouth for us has been really, really huge. We have had to combat, and I say we because I have a very family-oriented mindset with Cheergirl Entertainment. Everyone that comes on, they're a cast member. They're not a client. They're not, just someone that we want to make money off of. We perpetuate everything that they want to do. If they come to us and say, hey, I want to train to be an NFL cheerleader, it doesn't stop there. Once they make or not make the team, they're still a part of our branding and what we do. And we make sure that we keep up with people that we help. It's very important because that feeds, we are pulling someone up and we just help feed the next generation. It's very important.
Right. And if you missed it, Carla said that one of the key things that she had a plan. So sticking with that plan, she was able to really still push through, keep it going, not give up because she had a plan in place. So it's nothing wrong with dreaming. So please dream, but also have a plan with your dreams.
Absolutely.
Because
very important.
that's very critical through the step. Now, I know that as unfortunate as this may be, I know that sometimes that it's kind of difficult for females to really push forward in any avenue of business, or just in professionalism. Sometimes it's kind of difficult. So for the sake of encouraging other young ladies that are dreaming, what are some things that maybe you can say for them to say, hey, this is an advice for you to be able to still keep going, keep moving? What were some of the setbacks that you dealt with as far as being a female, if any? And how were you able to persevere through that?
Okay. Well, with dance and with cheerleading, that is one of the few occupations that is very female dominant. There's a lot of, from the coaches to, the personal trainers, is very female oriented. A lot of stage moms involved, a lot of moms and stage moms. That's a totally separate conversation. But it's surrounded with and supported by women. So fortunately for Cheergirl Entertainment, it's a two-sided situation, because while one would expect that it would be just a given, there's obstacles within that already built in subset of people that you are serving. So there is a little bit of, like I mentioned before, you just have to, again, believe in yourself. Please make sure that your brand is everything that you're promising and then some, regardless of what you look like. The expectation always in marketing is just a very, very simple concept. 3 P's: product, place, promotion. Product, place, promotion. You have to make sure you hit on all of those, but you have to develop some other things that you're going to provide that aren't even expected, so that you can exceed their expectations. So for me, the way I overcome my obstacles is to make sure that I exceed the expectation, even if it's just a simple phone call 2 months after a service. Hey, just checking on you. It's emails right now. We are so caught up in quick, fast, text, I am. It's very impersonal. If you go back, I call it the old school. You go back to the old school. So what if you get a voicemail? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I'm just calling to check up on Brittany. I really enjoyed it. I thank you for your business. If you ever need anything, just give us a call. While you might not get a call back, you planted that seed for the next thing, or maybe they will refer you to another client. So for me, overcoming obstacles, just to wrap it up, is understanding your brand, first of all, knowing what your brand is, exceeding the expectations, and being consistent. Consistency. It's very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
That is very important. And we kind of said this briefly earlier, one's willpower isn't necessarily greater than the other one. It's just that consistent desire for what you want and the pursuit of that. So, consistency definitely.
Gotta work at it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Now, I know that also CGE does things in the community, like community service-based things. So what are some of those things that you guys are doing? Because I think this is outstanding right now.
Oh, good. We work with junior cheerleaders and dancers. A subset of our clientele wouldn't ever be able to afford a cheerleading class or a dance class. So we do have programs and instructors that go out on site to teach cheer, dance, even mentorship opportunities, our cast members, I make sure that when I cast someone that they are, number one, comfortable with working with that type of demographic. There's a true understanding when you come into Cheer Girl Entertainment that we see no boundaries. We see no socioeconomic boundaries. We see no racial boundaries. Your mind has to be completely open, because for us, it's more than the financial gain. It's about pulling the next generation up, making sure that when we leave there, it's a different atmosphere and it's a different feeling about what we provide than what they had before we got there.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important to us to keep that as a subset of our group. So we do on-site cheerleading camps. We do a lot of mentorship, even without the dance and cheerleading, with youth cheerleaders. As far as the older girls, like the 18 to 20-somethings, the high school 20-somethings, it's training, and we sneak that mentorship in there because some high school kids are too cool for that.
Yeah, right.
So we lead by example. We make sure that we are doing what we need to do to set that example. And then the cheer and the dance is kind of like it's just there.
Right.
You know, our main focus is the mentorship aspect of it. So
that's great. That's great. And so I know that these girls are really benefiting from it, and I'm sure that they're having some life-changing experiences.
Absolutely.
As a result. And this is all at the end of Carla being able to saying, hey, this is my dream, and it's not only just for me, but to service many. And you know, what we do at the end of the day, it affects the lives of other people, and that's very important to understand that. So you know, if you're sitting back on your dreams, you're cheating out a lot of people on the opportunity to experience whatever that blessing and that gift is that you have for everyone. So Carla saw that in the long run, and she stayed with it, you know, pursuing her passion, helping others, and just being a service to many. So that's really great.
Just dig in and get it done. I mean, if you calculate the times that you think about doing something, you add all of those times together, you could have already written your business plan by then.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. So as we kind of close out here, just, I guess, some final thoughts on your end.
Okay.
What is it that you would love to share, or some final words of encouragement, or just anything in general that you want to kind of leave out there for all these striving young professionals out there?
Absolutely. Well, at Cheer Girl Entertainment, we make sure that we pass on our knowledge as it relates to cheerleading and dance and mentorship opportunities. But the big picture for us is making sure that if you do need services for cheerleading and dance, that we're your number one choice. And if you don't need that, you know, in your subset of skills, that we are here to either refer other businesses that are doing something very similar to what we're doing, because we are a community and we are a network, and I feel like that's what it's about. And ultimately, that's how we're going to be hugely globally successful.
That's right. Yeah, that synergy is going to make it happen.
Absolutely.
So how can they find you? Let everyone know where they can find CGE, find you.
Absolutely. You can find us at www.cheergirlentertainment.com. We are also on Facebook and Twitter, as well as YouTube, Cheer Girl ENT.
Alrighty, well, I thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thanks to everyone out there. Follow your dreams.
Yes, definitely. And I really pray that everyone gets encouraged from this. I'm definitely encouraged from this. I always learn something great from these interviews. So I know you guys are going to learn some things. Just to cover some quick housekeeping, as you all know, I've kind of changed my schedule. So it won't be necessarily on a daily basis, but I will have them weekly. I got contracted with another marketing company, so I'm doing their professional development. That is taking up some of my time, but I still have the same quality work, same integrity and passion for you guys. So make sure you stick with me. I want to give a shout out to everyone who has been following me on YouTube, subscribing to my Facebook fan page, and also following me on Twitter. Thank you so much to everyone. I want to thank Lindsay. I want to thank Ronette. I want to thank Kia. Thank you so much. Jamila, I do appreciate you. Tiger, thank you so much, bruh. Thank you for the love. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And you can find this interview and other great videos on www.strivingyoungprofessionals.com. Also, you can find me on my Facebook fan page. Make sure you go by and you like it. Striving Young Professionals is the fan page. Also, that's my little thing I like to do. Also, you can find me on Twitter. You follow me, I will follow you back and give you shout outs. SY Professional is that. And also my YouTube channel, SY Professionals as well. You can either comment, like, or subscribe. I prefer you do all three. But if you can give me one of those, I'll appreciate that as well. So again, thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks
Carla.
for having me. It's been great. Thank you.
Thank you for CGE and everything you're doing in the community. Make sure you stop by her website. You can also contact her, I'm sure, through that as well.
Absolutely. All of our contact information is there. If you'd like to set up an appointment to receive a quote, cheergirlentertainment.com.
Alrighty, and the quote for today, again, do not allow your memories to be greater than your dreams. And until the next time, world, I will see you at the top of your passions. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye.